Hey everybody, it's me Fadi from Amorous.com. Here at Reef Amorous, we are the official distributor of Tropic Marine Products in Jordan. Today, I'll talk about the different Tropic Marine Salts and which one to use and tips on how to mix them. All the Tropic Marine Salts are manufactured from pure pharmaceutical-grade salts. That means that these salts are clean and free of containments that can affect your fish and corals. Tropic Marine have 4 different types of salt: classic, raw reef, bioactive, and symbiotic. And today I'll show you how to choose the most suitable salt for your reef aquarium. Classic salt has a little higher alkalinity and good for fish-only tanks and reef aquariums that are running at 9 to 10 DKH range. Calcium at 380 ppm, magnesium around 1250 to 1300 ppm. The Pro Reef Salt is Tropic Marine most popular salt. It's perfect to use in aquarium with alkalinity near the levels of natural seawater. At 7 to 8 DKH, calcium 420 to 440, magnesium 1300 to 1350 ppm. These are the levels that most reefers try to achieve, and there is no need to add additional supplementing or modification for the salt. The third type of salt is bioactive. Bioactive salts contains a carbon source, so every time you make a water change, you are dosing carbon to feed bacteria that will lower both nitrate and phosphate. Bioactive salt is actually a bro salt. Add to it 1 DKH in addition to reef active additives, which is an organic polymer that is a carbon source to feed bacteria that will consume nitrate and phosphate. This bacteria will be removed by protein skimming. Also, it will be a food source for some corals. Alkalinity levels in bioactive salts are 8 to 9 DKH, calcium 420 to 440, magnesium 1300 to 1350 ppm. This makes Reef Active a perfect choice if you are going to add carbon dosing. And if you have slightly high nitrate and phosphate values, Reef Active additive will remove these nitrate and phosphate during every water change. If you need to lower nitrate and phosphate more, you can dose additional Reef Active and eliminate NB to keep ultra-low nutrient system. The last type of salt is symbiotic sea salt. You can consider this all-in-one salt that contains carbon dosing, probiotics, and nitrifying bacteria. Parameters are same as bioactive salt: alkalinity at 8 to 9 DKH, calcium 420 to 440, magnesium 1300 to 1350 ppm. Symbiotic salt is basically the same as Reef Active salt with the added nitrobiotic additive, which include probiotics, purple bacteria, and nitrifying bacteria. Probiotics are good for the fish health and digestive system. Purple bacteria prevent the buildup of dangerous hydrogen sulfate. With the included nitrifying bacteria, symbiotic salt is a good option to start a new tank. Also, it's good to use on old and mature tanks, as with every water change, you are adding carbon source and different strains of bacteria. And that's why I'm switching to symbiotic salt, as the parameters alkalinity, calcium, and magnesium are at the sweet spot for my tank, in addition to the added benefits of carbon dosing, nitrifying bacteria, and purple bacteria. Now, after I talked about the different kinds of salt, I will show you how to mix them. First, you will need to get a fresh RODI water and bring it to desired aquarium temperature, typically at 77 Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius. Then add the salt to the water. Remember, never do the opposite and add the water to the salt. This will ruin the salt and cause precipitation and cloudiness. Every 1 gallon of water will need approximately half cup of salt. Mix the salt by hand or small power head and wait until it clears. Classic and Pro salts will clear up quickly. However, bioactive and symbiotic salts will remain a little cloudy because of the organic polymers used in these salts. After a short while, and when the organic polymers are consumed by bacteria stripping the water from all the extra nutrients, you will notice a significant increase in water clarity.
بالفن لقي نفسه وقلبه انشرح وفكره اختلف.
Classic and Pro salts are good option for automatic water change systems, salt mixing stations, and for storing the salt water for a very long time. These salts, after mixing, can be stored for many months if it was stored in a closed container away from light. On the other hand, bioactive and symbiotic salts should be used within 24 to 36 hours. After that, the organic polymers will form big clumps. That means that bioactive and symbiotic salts are not suitable in auto water change systems or mixing stations. That's it for today. I hope by now that you have a better understanding of the different types of tropic marine salts and which one to use. Thanks for watching and see you soon in the next videos.